In the world of antiques, you will find many unique and rare items. While you may know the prices of most of them, what about their history? How were they made? Why are they so expensive? And what's their current value? Today, let's dive deep into one of the most valuable and historically significant textiles ever appraised on Antiques Roadshow, the Navajo Ute First Phase Blanket, circa 1850. History of the Navajo Ute First Phase Blanket, circa 1850. The Navajo Ute First Phase Blanket dates back to the early to mid-19th century, woven by Navajo artisans in the American Southwest. These blankets were created using hand-spun wool from churro sheep, a breed introduced by Spanish settlers in the 16th century. The blanket's horizontal striped pattern in natural white, brown, and indigo-dyed blue was simple yet striking. Unlike later styles, first-phase blankets lacked elaborate patterns or red accents. The tight, even weave made them highly durable and warm. During this period, these blankets were primarily traded to Ute and other Plains tribes, who considered them symbols of wealth, prestige, and status. They became known as chiefs' blankets, although they were not exclusively worn by chiefs. Who made these blankets? The Navajo people were master weavers, and their textile traditions were highly developed by the early 1800s. The Navajo Ute First Phase Blanket, circa 1850, was hand-woven by Navajo women, specifically skilled artisans within the tribe. One such example is a blanket woven around 1850 by a Navajo woman using traditional techniques passed down for generations. Each blanket took months to complete, requiring extraordinary skill to achieve the tight, consistent weave that made them so valuable. The artisans used natural dyes to create the deep indigo blue and sometimes incorporated red from cochineal dye, though this was more common in later phases. The first phase blankets were hand-woven by Navajo women who passed down their weaving skills through generations. Process of making a Navajo first phase blanket. Wool selection. Wool from churro sheep was used due to its long, fine fibers and softness. Spinning and dyeing. Wool was hand-spun into fine yarn and dyed using natural plant and insect-based dyes, e.g. indigo for blue, cochineal for red in later phases. Weaving. The blanket was woven on a vertical loom using a tight weave pattern that required immense skill and patience. Finishing. The final piece was brushed and checked for any inconsistencies before being used or traded. What makes these blankets so expensive? The Navajo Ute First Phase Blanket is one of the rarest and most valuable Native American textiles. Here's why these blankets fetch millions of dollars at auctions. Historical significance. These blankets represent early Navajo weaving traditions, before commercial dyes and designs became widespread. Scarcity. Only a handful of authentic first-phase blankets survive today. Exceptional craftsmanship. The tight weave and high-quality wool make these blankets extremely durable and desirable. Cultural and tribal importance. These blankets were status symbols among Plains tribes. Collector demand. Museum-quality pieces are highly sought after by collectors and institutions. Famous auction sale and record-breaking value. A Navajo Ute First Phase Blanket was famously featured on Antiques Roadshow in 2012, where it was appraised at $750,000 to $1 million. The owner, unaware of its value, was stunned. Later that year, it was sold at auction for $1.8 million, making it one of the most expensive Native American textiles ever sold. Who brought it to Antiques Roadshow? The blanket was brought to Antiques Roadshow by Ted Kuntz, a man from Tucson, Arizona. The blanket had been in his family for generations and was passed down from his great-grandfather, who had reportedly acquired it in the mid-19th century. Kuntz believed it was just an old family heirloom, unaware of its extraordinary value. The Antiques Roadshow appraiser recognized it as an authentic Navajo Ute First Phase Blanket, leading to its historic valuation. What would the blanket be worth in 2025? If a similar Navajo Ute First Phase Blanket, circa 1,850, were appraised today, Its estimated value would likely be in the range of $1.5 million to $3 million, depending on condition, provenance, and collector interest. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. See you soon with another rare and unique Antiques Roadshow item.